So we're back here in the TMC Net newsroom, and I'm here with Dale Gantous from InGenius. And Dale, I've got lots of questions to ask you.
Yay, go ahead.
So the first thing is that just so people get an understanding of you, I kind of consider you like a unified communications, integrated messaging platform that can be used for like call center type things. Is that accurate?
It can be used for call centers, but really our product, InGenius Connector, it's a PC software application that can be used by anybody who uses the phone for their job. It in small, medium business or large enterprises. It's a search and dial PC application. So it's a PC download and install. On your PC, it completely controls your Polycom phone or any phone connected to an asterisk switch. And it integrates all your phone operations with your PC desktop. That means you can search your Outlook contacts, your Active Directory or LDAP contacts for anybody. So if I'm going to call you, Carl, I'm just going to type in Carl on my PC. I'm not going to have to look up, I'm never going to have to look up your phone number again. I'll type in Carl, and if I've got you in my Outlook contacts, it'll bring Carl up and bring up all your phone numbers, and I'm just going to click on my PC, and it's going to auto-magically dial my Polycom phone and dial you. On an incoming call, when you call me, I can set the application so that it'll do a screen pop and your Outlook contact with your nice picture is going to show up there just on incoming call so that I'll be ready when you call to tell you, hey, Carl, you haven't paid your bill here. You have to pay your bill.
We had a conversation about my lack of bill paying earlier today. It's amazing. So anyway, so independent of that functionality.
Yes.
Let's just walk through. So you're not sitting there making a big soft client solution, though. In effect, you're trying to give as small a footprint as possible, right?
Exactly. The application has a tiny little user interface. It sits right down in your desk band with a little toolbar. And if that's too much, you can even turn the toolbar off and just use the tray icon.
Yeah.
But generally, I like the toolbar because I can just see your name when you call in, look down and see who's calling, or I can just type in there as well. But I'm glad you mentioned the UI because we've got an integrated soft phone as well, an optional soft phone with the product. So it's the InGenius Connector soft phone with exactly the same UI and exactly the same search and dial capabilities. So I don't have to have a big dial pad show up on my screen taking screen real estate. I can just type Carl in there and click and it'll dial you on my soft phone.
Okay, now take me slow because
Okay.
I may be off track here, so I just want to make sure. It's a PC-based solution.
Yes.
If I've got Digium or I've got Polycom
Yes.
phones,
Yes.
in theory, all my downloading the software, it's going to auto-configure. Is that a possibility? What do I need to do on the Digium side, if anything?
On the asterisk side, you shouldn't have to do anything. It's going to you may have. I think it's going to work automatically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just because of the fact that I've got something coming in. I got
Yeah.
it. Okay. And
But I will just say, you can have settings. You can have a phone profile for your Polycom phone.
right.
You can have a phone. Let's say you go to your office in Hong Kong, and there you've got an asterisk switch. You can have a phone profile for that asterisk switch. And when you're in the hotel, you can have a phone profile for your soft phone. And the application is smart. It's network aware, so that when it sees your Miami Beach network, it's going to say, Carl's going to connect to his Polycom phone, and it's going to do that automatically. When it sees your Hong Kong-based network, it's going to say, Carl's in Hong Kong now, I'm going to connect to his phone on his asterisk switch. When you're in the hotel, it's going to say, I don't see those networks. I think you want to use your soft phone. It's going to offer you those choices up automatically.
Oh, wow. So there's a chameleon type function. So in theory, will my outgoing reflect where I am as well?
Yes.
Okay.
It'll connect to that phone, and then your outgoing calls will be made through that phone, and incoming calls to that phone will come through and show up.
This was a requirement for me when I had a customer back in. I wish I knew you were doing this stuff. I would have just subcontracted. So
you know where
that's
to find
great.
me.
So now, where do I find you? Tell me about InGenius.
Yes, InGenius. It's INGENIUS. You can find us at ingenius.com or ingeniusconnector.com. That's the name of the product. And you can try the software and buy it there. There's a 10-day free trial. You can try it out. And,
how much does it cost?
$33.
$33,
Yes.
and that's not a month. That's one time.
That's one time. Like I say, it's great for small business. It's great for large enterprise. It's an inexpensive solution.
Great. Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Dale.
Carl.
Thanks.